Charles Bronson is a prisoner that went to prison for armed robbery quite a while back, and he got, I think it was like 6 or 7 years, but he still remains in prison to this day, I believe. And it's because, well, it doesn't really matter. Just, I guess, know that he is quite an interesting character, if you will, and enough so that documentaries have been done on him. And one of these documentaries is the person portraying Charlie Bronson is Tom Hardy. And there's a clip of Tom Hardy talking to Charles Bronson. Obviously trying to understand him, to get into their space to, act his life out accordingly. And there's a part where there's a clip, where basically Tom Hardy gets a call from Charles Bronson, and Tom Hardy's down because he's just I think had a breakup, and Tom Hardy's really down, really sad, and Charlie goes on to talk about a situation where there was a flood. I'm not too sure where it was, but there was a flood, and one of the kids got his foot stuck in a grate. And because the water kept rising, the kid unfortunately drowned because his foot was stuck in the grate. Charlie Bronson says, that wouldn't have happened to me because I would have said, cut it off. And he says, what he's trying to say is, sometimes to grow, to go on, you need to cut bits of you away. And although I get what he's saying, sometimes it depends how you do it, right? But I think it is important. Something that is not good for you, or something that you need to sort of chop away or replace, I should say, is really, really important. In relationships, no matter what it is, whether it's a partner, a friend, a work colleague, a family member, sometimes you need to cut your foot off. And it really sucks, and it's upsetting, and it's painful. But kids, you'll know when it's the time to do it. And I wouldn't get this mixed up with relationships are hard, no matter what they are, right? And you need to put time and you need to put love into them. But if you've been doing so for a very long time, and that love isn't reciprocated, that time isn't reciprocated, you have to cut your foot off. It sucks. It really, really does. But if you don't, your foot will stay stuck in that grate and you will drown. Some relationships don't have that weight, and they might be easy just to, not have that relationship anymore. But some in your life will be very painful for you to either distance yourself or, not be around that person, not be with that person. If you go into therapy or you go into an AA meeting, first thing they'll tell you is to not be around people that trigger bad parts of you or upsetting parts of you. If you go into an AA meeting, they'll tell you that you probably shouldn't hang out with people that have similar addictions to you, whether it be drink or drugs or sex. It's the first step, or one of the first steps. I guess first realization on addiction is to understand that you have an addiction at first, but it's one of the first steps. But I think it's one of the most painful. It really is. Change is one of the most painful things to a human, and this is no exception. Cutting your foot off doesn't ever need to be horrible. It can be upsetting for sure, but it never needs to be spiteful. Yeah, you're just wasting your time when you're spiteful, when you're mean or angry. You're wasting your time. If you see the need to cut your foot off, do it. But it never needs to be any more than that. You need to learn to let go. not learn to bicker or chat shit or be mean or be horrible or spiteful to that person. You just need to learn to let go. They didn't reciprocate. They didn't put that tap back in. Don't hold it. Make you very bitter. Just let go. Cut the foot off. Swim up. Wrap it up. And hopefully you become a lizard and grow it back. I don't know. I feel that this is very important because I know I've stressed about, in previous videos about that relationships are hard and you need to put a lot of time and you need to forgive a lot. You need to do a lot in relationships. They're not straightforward. If you want a really good relationship, you really need to build that up. Through a lot of hardships, maybe a few arguments, maybe a few massive disputes. But understand that when that happens, when you have two people that have a dispute, that both of you are putting bricks down to get back up. If one of you's just doing it, then I say cut your foot off. That's just my opinion, I guess. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.